Soccer action here in West Rutland. Saturday morning. Feels more like soccer. Maybe 50 degrees, damp. A little bit of breeze blowing from right to left. We've got West Rutland in the home whites. We've got Bellows Falls in the purple. West Rutland comes in currently ranked 3rd on the VPA website for Division III schools. They're 4-1-1. Just had a great win over Long Trail, 2-1 in double overtime at Long Trail. That and the win over Green Mountain, probably the 2 best wins for West Rutland so far this year. They easily beat a Fairhaven team. Tied Proctor, lost to Arlington. Bellows Falls I couldn't find on the VPA website. Not sure where they're ranked, but not traditionally a tremendously strong soccer school. And they actually showed up today shorthanded. They brought 9 players, and West Rutland agreed to match their 9 and play 9-on-9, which I thought was pretty courteous and may actually work to West Rutland's advantage. We've got a lot of skilled players. 9-on-9 opens up the field, more room to pass into space, more room to run onto it. Harvey into Brian Maxim, top of the box. He fires up and over. Not a bad spot to shoot from. And we've got a Bellows Falls goal kick.
Give time. Put it down on the surface. Get a nice touch.
Keepers, do not give up on the ball.
Strong side.
So we've got Tyler Groh, number 6 up top. We've got Eric Maxim jogging across the middle, number 7 up top. Jacob Dow, number 5's in the middle. Offensive midi behind him. Defensive midi 11, Brian Maxim. And we'll cover the fullbacks as soon as we get a chance. That ball carries wide. Harvey first 2, passes into space. Eric Maxim dances, beats his man, a little bit of space. He's going to tee it up. Carries all the way to the goal line instead. And nice work on defense for the Bellows Falls player to keep him from traveling across the goal line there. Quick throw, right onto feet. Brendan Harvey with space, finds Brian Maxim. Maxim serves into the corner, and nobody running onto that. Bellows Falls goal kick. So across the back, we've got Keaton Wright Chapman, near side number 10. Jordan Johnson in the middle, number 3. Far side, 8th grader Tyler Serrani, I believe he's number 9. He's been playing fantastic for a young player for West Rutland. Very tough and decent speed to get back. And Harvey just jogging, controls. Individual move, finds a little space, getting bodied now. And not off that ball quick enough. Bellows Falls able to counter. They're up to midfield. Jordan Johnson steps. Nice pass, finds Dow. Dow's got a nice ball into space for Eric Maxim. Bellows Falls keeper might have come out off his line quicker on that and made it a little less exciting. That ball's bouncing around the inside of the box. Eric Maxim finds Dow, top of the box. He's going to step into it. Great job, Bellows Falls. Sliding stop there for one of their defenders. That ball carries all the way to the far corner. Harvey controls. He rolls out to Maxim. Maxim right in front of the net. Tyler Groh chips it wide left.
Guys, we need to start. They only have 3 guys back there with our 5.
Bellows Falls goal kick. That ball's coming near side. Keaton Wright Chapman with his first touch finds Groh. Groh tries to power pass, but off shin guards. Purple throw. Bellows Falls' first trip into the offensive zone. Throw never came in, apparently. A little bit of confusion here. Tyler Groh's going to take it from where the Bellows Falls player attempted their throw. Nice ball, right up the line. Maxim, little elbow shove in the back, no call. Throw in from deep in the West Rutland zone. Eric Maxim immediately to Tyler Groh. And Groh, nice touch to Maxim. And we've got an offsides call against West Rutland. 36-22 in the first half. Bellows Falls visiting West Rutland.
1, 2, and 3 touch. 2 touch. 2 touch.
Coach Maxim asking his players to keep the ball on the grass. Play to feet, string some passes together, find some space. Nice ball. Maxim finds Dow. Dow steps over and swings over to Maxim. Good spot. Fires. Back of the net. 1-0 West Rutland. Great pass from Maxim up to Dow, right in the middle. A little bit of a misstep, and then Dow just steps back, calmly plays it into space for Eric, and Eric puts it in the back of the net for the 1-0 lead. And Bellows Falls plays forward. Keaton right, Chapman settles. Finds Dow. Groh calls for it near side, but he finds Maxim, center of the field. Nice ball into the corner. Harvey's going to run onto that. He's got great speed. He'll be able to make a move here and get this ball to the front of the net. Looking for Dow. Bang. Oh, Maxim. Nice strike on the ball, but right off a Bellows Falls player, and that stings on a chilly day like today.
Did I hit one of us guys or one of them? No, I hit them. That's what I thought.
So a little confusion here. Call is off West Rutland and out of bounds for a Bellows Falls goal kick. I thought it was off Bellows Falls, as did most of the West Rutland players and the coach, but our opinions don't count for much. An illegal throw, I believe, on the far side. Dow immediately into the corner. Eric Maxim going to run onto that. Oh, nice job, Bellows Falls. Chip that ball out of bounds. Give their defense a little bit of time to set up. It'll be a West Rutland throw deep. Harvey comes in. Maxim comes in. Maxim plays back to Dow. Dow looking to cross right off the Bellows Falls player and back. Dow looking to cross again. Finds Harvey. That's a good spot for him. Not sure if that was post or goalkeeper, but did not end up in the back of the net. Nice spot to shoot from for Brendan Harvey. Love to see him get on the score sheet today. And the goalie's punt trickles out near side. Tyler Groh immediately throw. Eric Maxim controls in the corner. That ball to the front of the net. Dow's all alone. Heavens to Betsy. That ball over the top. Hit it hard, but a little high. Bellows Falls goal kick. We're down to 33-35 early in the first half here. And they play far side. Brendan Harvey first to the ball. He does a beautiful job of picking the ball out of the air and settling it right to the ground. That ball over to Tyler Groh. Charging. Going to do a left-footed trickler. A little far left on that, short side. Bellows Falls goal kick. That ball carries out to midfield. Bellows Falls first two. Dow pressures. Nice move for Bellows Falls to get a little space. Changes fields, comes near side. And Tyler Groh, great hustle to come back, pressure that ball. I thought it was out, but apparently it sat on the line. And Tyler Groh plays deep in the corner. That's Dow battling. Nice work, both players there. And Bellows Falls, great job to keep that ball on the line and then serve it out to the middle of the field there. Jordan Johnson, burst of speed, taken down. That certainly is something this West Rutland team has, is speed. Little left-footed cross all the way through the box. Maxim now tries to turn his hips, finds Harvey on the far side. He settles. Nice save, Bellows Falls, and the keeper out to grab that after one hop. And the drop kick comes near side.
Lucas, there you go, Lucas. Good job, kid.
Keaton Wright Chapman challenges, goes down, and Jordan Johnson's going to send that ball to the middle of the field. Brian Maxim now plays back. Tyler Randy going to settle and take a look up the line, looking for Brian Maxim. Nifty move to be in position for that. He looks to middle, but Bellows Falls steps in front. Now it's Maxim and Maxim pressuring. Bellows Falls carries wide, and they're headed up the far sideline. Tyler Serrani, a little bit of a stumble there, and this is the best push Bellows Falls has had. They had people up and the ball, but West Rutland able to clear out of danger. That ball now midfield. Bellows Falls, their coach asking them to open up, play that ball into a corner, and then try and get it back to the middle. West Rutland defense pretty stout. Brian Maxim out to challenge. And that ball a mile high. Tyler Grove first two off his head coming near sideline. And that's going to be a Bellows Falls throw right at the stripe of midfield. Nice throw. A little bit of space there. Tyler Grove challenges, and he's going to win another header. And that carries past the Bellows Falls player. And out of bounds. We've got a white throw. Eric Maxim on his horse heading to the corner. Tyler Grove finds him over the Bellows Falls defender. Flicks up and over. And now Bellows Falls defender. All kinds of space. Where's West Rutland? He plays far side, and Bellows Falls controls that midfield. Brian Maxim challenges, breaks that up. Dow plays back to Jordan Johnson. Jordan Johnson on the turf to Maxim to Dow. This is West Rutland. Tic-tac-toe over to Harvey. Harvey deep. Chips that ball up, goes down. Bellows Falls keeper on it, but nice string of passes there for West Rutland.
Win that ball, Lucas.
Dow settles, looking for space, left foot. High, wide left. He's hit two rockets, but neither one of them on the frame. Been in good spots to shoot from. We're down to 29-29 in the first half. West Rutland with all the chances. Jake Bartlett, our keeper, has yet to play the ball. Bellows Falls hasn't really had much possession in our end. Field's been tilted down towards Bellows Falls as we sort of expected it might be. West Rutland first two, header right back into the defensive end. Maxim pressures, continues to pressure, forces that ball wide. Harvey on it. Nobody stepping up, all kinds of time. Great pass to Eric Maxim. Holy smokes, great spot to shoot from there. That's off shin guards and all the way to the goal line. Bellows Falls knees it up. Maxim will settle. Oh, fakes the shot. Had me fooled there. Gets some space, finds Dow in the middle. Dow gets it onto his left foot. And I think it was a great save by the Bellows Falls keeper. I'm not really sure what happened there. Jake Dow with his hands up. Scott Maxim with his hands up. Did you see what happened there, Carl? No. Eric Maxim gonna take this corner. He plays on the turf looking for Dow, breaking in, but comes back out to Maxim. He's at full speed. That ball floats and was bending for the upper left 90, but carries over. And Bellows Falls gonna set up for a goal kick. Mentioned earlier, Bellows Falls showed up with 9 players, all 9 on the field. They'll have no subs. West Rutland agrees to match their 9.
There you go.
And that's going to open up some extra space on the field. Bellows Falls looks to play wide. Harvey finds Dow. Dow finds Maxim. Maxim's going to send it over to Harvey. Harvey's going to pull the trigger. Nice slide tackle for Bellows Falls. Harvey jumps right on it. All kinds of time. Rolls it to the top of the box. Eric Maxim's going to volley and find the back of the net. That's a 2-0 West Rutland lead, 27-13 left. And so far it's been a shooting gallery for the West Rutland offense. Maxim has both. Dow's had a couple looks, Harvey's had a couple looks. Tyler Grove had a ball come short side. And Bellows Falls to start off. Trying the individual move, and Dow shields him off and plays back all day for Johnson. Johnson back to Dow. Dow makes a cut and he'll play back again, this time to Keaton Wright Chapman, I believe. Play and defeat. That ball up to Dow. All kinds of space. Let's see what happens. He goes far corner. Harvey's going to run onto that, and he's going to have some space on the far side. That touch a little too heavy and carries off the end line.
Keep the brick out of your shoe.
Color commentary courtesy of Carl Serrati. And Bellows Falls goal kick. Matt Hart going to be the first sub of the game. He's going to check in at the next opportunity. Excuse me, ball out to midfield. Maxim settles, finds Dow. Dow deep in the corner for Harvey. One man to beat. Touch pass looking for Eric Maxim in the middle of the box. Cleared wide by Bellows Falls. Harvey looking to throw quick, but is subbed for instead. Matt Hart going to get some minutes. Brendan Harvey going to come over, grab a drink. And Jake Dow on the far side going to make a throw here. He finds Brian Maxim, who's immediately challenged. Tyler Serrani, nice job to step to that. And now Jordan Johnson puts the ball high and misplayed by the Bellows Falls keeper. Could have let that carry out for the goal kick. Had a hard time making the decision at the last second there, and it's a little bit of a bobble. Carries off the end line, and Eric Maxim's going to put a corner in front of the net. He plays short. Dow comes to. He plays back to Maxim. Maxim rolls that to the top of the box. Jordan Johnson was in a good spot, but wasn't set up for the shot. Maxim's going to take this. What a rocket. Tell you what, you leave him alone to shoot from there, and you are in danger. That ball off the crossbar. Hard and flat. Dow plays back. Johnson all day. Keeps it on the grass, looking for Maxim, but chipped away, and Tyler Grove's got the speed to take this into the corner. He's by his man. Rolls it in front. Nobody there from West Rutland except Brian Maxim, who's going to take a step and have one. He's going to get on the score sheet. Nope. Great save. Bellows Falls, but West Rutland garbage men there to pick it up and shovel it in the back of the net. Couldn't tell if it was Grow or Dow that put that in the back, but it's... What's that? Eric Maxim for the hat trick. You send enough people to the front of the net and the goalie doesn't handle it cleanly. That's what you get. It's 3-0 with 24:30 left in the first half. Bellows Falls visiting in purple. West Rutland in the home whites. And Bellows Falls elects to play back this time. Immediate pressure by Maxim. And Dow bodies his player off the ball and calmly plays back all day for Johnson. A little bit of a heavy touch. Individual move gets him some space now, and he finds Brian Maxim. Brian Maxim sends that ball corner, and Matt Hart on his horse. He's got the speed. He's down to the goal line, looking to turn that ball. Ball easily handled by the Bellows Falls keeper. Drop kick out near midfield. Keaton Wright Chapman immediately challenges. Tyler Grow coming back to support. Bellows Falls able to get that ball away back to the middle, and Chapman immediately gives pursuit. This is the best look Bellows Falls has had. Corner of the box, all alone. Hello. Left foot down to the goal line. West Rutland awful sloppy, and fortunate not to give one up there. And now we've got speed coming. Dow into space. Left footer. Hesitates. And great job of Bellows Falls to come back and close the door on that. I think Dow wishes he had pulled the trigger a little quicker there. That ball coming near side. Nice hustle, Bellows Falls. Keep the ball in play. Tyler Grow immediately pressures and forces a pass by the Bellows Falls player. And Keaton Wright Chapman plays back to Jordan Johnson. Jordan Johnson looking middle for Brian Maxim. Does a nice job shielding the ball and finds Dow. Dow's going to take a look, couple steps, finds Grow, heading down the near sideline, and nobody from Bellows Falls out to challenge. He's going to skip one into the box. Played by the Bellows Falls keeper on a hop. Bellows Falls throw on the far sideline. Maxim, nice turn, finds Dow. Dow to the top of the box, nudges for Eric Maxim. Eric Maxim, rocket, nice save by the keeper there. And we've got a corner, far side. Number 5, Jacob Dow is going to handle this. We've got Keaton Wright Chapman coming out and Garrett Waite replacing him at left fullback. Garrett's number 14. And we also have Eli Petit, number 15, subbing in for Tyler Groh up top near side. Eli Petit might be the fastest kid on the team. He has tremendous wheels. And speaking of tremendous wheels, Jordan Johnson just tracked that ball. If you're the fastest kid on West Rutland, that's saying something. Johnson's fast, Harvey's fast, Dow's fast, Eric Maxim's fast. Matt Hart's got wheels.
Make your run.
Tyler Groh also very fast. A lot of speed. And left-footed corner right to the edge of the box. West Rutland gets up for a header on that, but not to the back of the net.
He's at the top of his jump. You're coming in, that's going to fall right on your head. Call dummy there. Let him move out of the way, and then you're driving it. Nice ball. Problem is we had 3 guys running to the same spot, and nobody even wanted it.
Bellows Falls goal kick. Out near midfield, but immediate challenge. West Rutland. Dow carries all day. He has one. Great save, Bellows Falls keeper. That's the best ball Jake has hit all day. Right on frame. Low corner, and Bellows Falls goalie did a nice job to get over there and keep it out of the net. Garrett Waite steps to. Nice job. Brian Maxim's going to send that ball right up the line. Eli Petit going to look to chip and go. Hard tackle. No call. Petit immediately back up to pressure the ball. And Bellows Falls midfield. Garrett Waite, great challenge. Picks the Bellows Falls player's pocket there. And now we're headed into the offensive zone. Eric Maxim, immediate pressure. And Bellows Falls player elects to just kick that ball out of bounds instead of trying to handle Maxim. Maxim, quick throw to Dow. Dow, corner of the box. Touch pass, looking for Maxim cutting a little behind it, but still on his right foot. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger there. Instead, he sets up Matt Hart. Second goal of the season for Matt Hart. Beautiful feed, all kinds of time. A lot of net to shoot at, and that is a beautiful setup. Maxim already at 3. Elects to make a beautiful pass into space, and Matt Hart runs onto it. 4-0 West Rutland. 19:42 left, still in the first half. Tyler Serrani checks out, and number 18, Austin May, is going to play far side fullback now. Immediate pressure. Eric Maxim. Oh, off the heel, looking for Dow into space, but immediately challenged by Bellows Falls and played up near midfield. And now Matt Hart controls.
Right.
Off Bellows Falls.
Ryan, play yourself central, Jake. Up top.
West Rutland throw.
Now.
Coach Maxim calling out changes in positions out there for players already on the field. Eric Maxim in space. Great job, Bellows Falls, to contain that. He's a handful one-on-one.
We got numbers. Let's go quick.
West Rutland throw. Jake Dow jogs over and no pressure, so Maxim will toss to him. Plays back to Maxim. Individual moves on the far side. Maxim, Dow, cross. Still dancing with the ball. And that ball's out of bounds. Far sideline, Eric Maxim to throw. Maxim to Dow. Back to Maxim. Beautiful ball into the box. Eli Petit hoping to get on the end of that, but Bellows Falls able to clear, and that ball up the far sideline out of bounds. West Rutland immediately throws. Dow finds Maxim. Maxim weaves along the goal line. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be a West Rutland corner there.
Actually, no.
Jacob Dow is going to take this.
Guys, know where you're running. Don't run to the same spot.
That ball carries all the way through the box, a little far maybe. Off the end line it curls, and Bellows Falls goal kick. 17:37 left in the first half with a 4-0 West Rutland lead. Ball up to midfield, Eric Maxim first two. Bellows Falls clears, far side, Austin May settles. And that touch out of bounds, Bellows Falls throw, far sideline past midfield. Jordan Johnson there to step up. Brian Maxim's got a little bit of space, and he feeds through. Eli Petit on the run. That ball carried forever. No pressure from Bellows Falls. Eli Petit all alone on the sideline, plays back to Dow. Dow skips a couple times, top of the box. Brian Maxim all day. And he knows what to do with that. Rocket, lower left corner for Brian Maxim. Great feed to the top of the box. No pressure from Bellows Falls. Brian had all day to tee it up, and he puts it in the back of the net. That's 5-0 West Rutland. We've got a hat trick from Eric Maxim. Number 7, Matt Hart, number 22. I believe his second of the year, and that's a goal from Brian Maxim. Might be his first of the year. He plays defensive mid. Not offered a lot of scoring opportunities except on set pieces. He's one of the big men that goes to the front of the net. Austin May, nice move, comes to the middle. Jacob Dow, there's some space. And he puts on a burst of speed, and he's by. And now, oh, Bellows Falls player touches that ball out of bounds. Nope. Yep. Off the goal line. Jake wants to take the corner, but that's Eric Maxim's side. But instead, they play short to Eric Maxim. And again, no pressure. Front of the net, who's there? Brian Maxim with his second. Great feed through the box, and Brian knows what to do with that. He had a head of steam coming, and he hammers that ball into the back of the net. It is now 6-0 with 16 minutes left in the first half.
Go ahead, guys. Go ahead.
We thought we might see a lopsided result, and that's what we're looking at here. Brian Maxim, number 11, checking out. Eric Maxim, number 7, checking out. Philip Whedon, number 8, in, and number 20, Kyle Laughlin, in. Bellows Falls plays back. Dow challenges, forces the mistake. He's in all alone, and apparently offsides. Tough call there. 6-0 lead, there's nothing to get too worried about. That ball carries, and Garrett Waite first to Philip Whedon. Brings that ball looking near side for Eli Petit, but that pass picked off by Bellows Falls. And that ball coming right at you. West Rutland throw. Eli Petit looking for Philip Whedon. He is fearless on the soccer field. Playing very well this year for one of the younger players for West Rutland. He'll only continue to get better. Bellows Falls throw.
What do you want to teach him? Teach him how to use that. Okay.
Jacob Dow battling, thrown to the ground. Going to take this opportunity to straighten up his shin guards, and he elects to leave the ball for Jordan Johnson, who plays quick to Dow in space, one-on-one. Cuts right, he's at the top of the box. Philip Whedon, top of the box, turns and has one. Good spot to shoot from, and Bellows Falls keeper all the way over to jump on that. And ball up far side. West Rutland throw to Kyle Laughlin. Laughlin with some space, finds Dow, immediately challenged and picked off the ball there. Bellows Falls player carries, they're up near midfield, and Brennan Harvey. Great pursuit, slows that charge down, and now Bellows Falls plays deep, but Jordan Johnson, the only one in the zip code there. He turns his hips, gets that ball up to midfield. And Philip Whedon, tireless, but beat on that ball. Austin May steps. Bellows Falls plays far sideline. This is the best trip up the field that Bellows Falls has had, but that ball carries out.
Go across that. Yeah. I realize there's more territory down there.
Ball boy a little slow to get that ball in, but with a 6-0 lead and seconds ticking away, not necessarily a terrible thing. Bellows Falls now controls. Far side, that ball's going to come out. Laughlin takes it in stride. A little bit of a heavy touch, and Bellows Falls closes the door on that. Turns. Harvey stabs. Now he continues to pursue. That ball could have been trouble for West Rutland. Instead carries off the end of the goal line, and we'll have a West Rutland goal kick. Might be the first one of the game at 12:31 left in the first half.
Offsides.
Offsides. Thank you, Carl.
Yeah.
You're in.
Jordan Johnson with an absolute cannon of a ball. That ball carries in Dow. Immediate pressure on Bellows Falls, and they elect to just chip it out. Dow, quick throw to Harvey. Harvey settles. Comes to the middle. He finds Johnson. Johnson, top of the box. He wants to have one. Up and over. Bellows Falls goal kick. Philip Whedon first to that ball. Immediate pressure on the Bellows Falls player. Whedon continues to work and comes away with the ball. Immediately pressured by Bellows Falls, and that ball goes out. Jacob Dow for West Rutland, looking for options. Harvey jogs near side. Now Jordan Johnson gets open for Dow. Dow over to Harvey. Harvey plays that ball into space. Bellows Falls clears far side. Up and out. Tyler Groh, number 6, checking in. He'll play left side up front. Eli Petit gonna come have a drink, catch his breath. And West Rutland throw, far side. Jordan Johnson. Immediately to Dow's feet. Dow lofts that ball into the box. Harvey looking to have one. Turns his hips, but door closed by Bellows Falls. Ball loose in the box. Who's there? Harvey finds Groh, and that ball carries out, I believe, off a Bellows Falls player.
You help him. I understand the score, but the game's got to be.
But they're calling goal kick there. 6-0 with 9:57 left in the first half. That goal kick is up. Tyler Groh, first 2.
Send it up, Andy.
And runs through that ball, but it's going to carry out. Bellows Falls throw deep in their own end, here near side. Not a lot of urgency for Bellows Falls to put this ball in play. They may be a little fatigued at this point. No subs to bring in. And chasing the West Rutland players. Tyler Groh looks to the middle for Kyle Laughlin. But Bellows Falls first to that ball. Tyler Groh finds a little space, looking for Harvey. Whedon pressures. 50-50 ball, rolls to the middle of the field. Nice hustle back. That's Dow. And that's a low roller. Bellows Falls keeper down to a knee to collect that. Jogs to the top of the box for his drop kick. That ball, Philip Whedon, one out of the air and sends immediately back, and that ball a mile high. And out the far side, mass subs coming in. Number 9, Tyler Serrani. Number 10, Keaton Wright Chapman coming in. Garrett Waite, 14 off. Austin May, 18 off on the defensive side. 11, Eric Maxim comes in. Philip Whedon comes off. And I think I also saw Eric Maxim check in. Yep, number 7 in the middle for West Rutland. That set of substitutions should turn up the heat a little bit. Both Maxims checking back in. Corner kick for West Rutland. Harvey makes himself available short. Now he circles back, and that ball high into the box. What a beautiful ball. Header up and over. Dow's a left footer and naturally bends in towards the net. And you get about a 5-mile-an-hour breeze blowing from right to left that might have pushed that ball even further. Brendan Harvey, great step to pick that ball out of the air. Brian Maxim with a header, and Bellows Falls keeper out. Quick drop kick, and Tyler Groh handles that near sideline. He's bodied off the ball, but continues to work. Individual battle. No call. And Bellows Falls comes out. Brian Maxim, nice step. That ball carries to the Bellows Falls defense, and they send it up to midfield. Maxim over to pressure. Nobody for West Rutland stepped to that after Maxim pursued, so it gave the Bellows Falls team a little bit of space. But here we go. Far sideline. Nice cut back and forth. That's nice work right there.
Oh, yeah. I forgot, sorry.
And Jacob Dow on the score sheet. Couple nice individual moves. And puts it in the back of the net. 7-0 West Rutland. Eric Maxim with a hat trick. First 3 goals for West Rutland. Matt Hard on the score sheet. Brian Maxim on the score sheet. And Jacob Dow with the latest tally. I think Brian has 2 actually. Thank you. Thank you, Carl. And Dow sends that ball looking far side for Harvey, but Bellows Falls there. And they boot it as far as they can. Now Bellows Falls controlling. Far side, back and forth. A little bit of a letdown there for West Rutland, but no result for Bellows Falls, and that ball out to midfield. Dow's going to look for Harvey, far side. How about all day, Brendan Harvey? Step into that. Makes a move. And I can't explain what that call is. I guess it's a push on Brendan Harvey.
What was the call, sir?
We're down to 5:07 here in the first half. That ball lofted high. Harvey. Header up to Maxim. Maxim, touch pass, looking for Dow, but that sniffed out by Bellows Falls and rocket out of bounds. West Rutland throw. Harvey to Dow. Dow finds a streaking Johnson. Johnson's going to step into this. Touch a little too heavy and ball cleared out. Brian Maxim called off. And we've got Tyler Groh, top of the box. Cuts left, cuts right, left foot. Going to carry far. Far right. Corner kick with 4:20. Tyler Garrow, number 12, going to check into this game.
John, you're going to play center back when he comes on.
Nice looking set piece right there. Dow sends that ball into the box off of West Rutland head, off the crossbar and over. Result is a Bellows Falls goal kick, but inches from a 8-0 lead. Jordan Johnson, number 3, gets one of his rare breaks this year. He's one of the Ironmen for West Rutland that rarely comes out of a game. Tyler Garrow checks in. He'll play right fullback. And Tyler Serrani, number 9, has moved to center full to fill the void for Jordan coming off. Jacob Dow jogs up the far sideline, takes a look, rolls that ball to Harvey. One touch, immediate pressure by Bellows Falls. And now Harvey tracks it down, looks for Dow. Brian Maxim putting a charge on. Oh, how about that? I thought Dow might roll that one in front for his buddy Brian, but instead left foot upper 90. That was a rocket. That's Dow's second, and it's 8-0.
Come on, sub.
8-0 West Rutland. Liam Boyer's going to check in for his first action. And Jacob Dow's going to come get a drink, have a rest. 2:41 left. Nice to see Dow smiling, having a chat with his coach. High expectations for this West Rutland team, and they've had some more serious games where there weren't very many smiles. Arlington beat West Rutland 2-0 here at home in a very physical game. And 1-1 tie with Proctor are the 2 low points of the season so far for what's been a pretty good campaign. I think West Rutland 4-1-1, and they're currently ranked 3rd in Division 4 boys soccer.
Gotta get back. Come on, Brian.
A little bit skeptical of those standings. Lake Champlain Waldorf School is 2-0, and they're at the top of the standings. But West Rutland will be in the hunt. Proctor's always in the hunt. Arlington very hard to handle. Long Trail very skilled.
Good, John.
Tyler Serrani first to that. Gets it on the deck. Liam Boyer. Nice touch, finds Tyler Grow. Tyler Grow's going to carry. Harvey picks up far sideline, burst of speed. He's to the goal line, rolls that ball. Oh my goodness, rocket off Eric Maxim's foot. And Bellows Falls keeper Johnny on the spot, able to not only stop it, but catch it, get the drop kick. Quick reactions for Bellows Falls keeper there. Now Maxim's going to carry right. He sends that ball into space for Harvey. Harvey's onto it, on the goal line. Plenty of time, sends a roller into the box, cleared away by Bellows Falls, far sideline. And Bellows Falls player had space. Immediate pass that's picked off by Brian Maxim. High arcing ball through the box off the end line. 22 seconds left in the first half. Bellows Falls goal kick. I would be surprised if they did anything with this ball, but booted out of bounds. But nope, they play right up the middle. Better hit it if you're going to hit it. Keaton Wright Chapman finds Eric Maxim, and that's a rocket off the post at the end of the half. Can't hit the ball much harder than that. And West Rutland commanding 8-0 lead after 40 minutes here in West Rutland.
There's nothing going on.
West Rutland coming back onto the field to start the second half, and we've got significant changes here. Number 17, Jake Bartlett, with his first action out of the net. He and Kyle Laughlin in the middle up top. Matt Hart, number 22, near side. Philip Whedon, number 8, near side. Eli Petit, far side up front. Going across the back, we've got Garrett Waite, 14. Brian Maxim, 11. And Mikey Barrett, far side, I believe. Not sure what his number is. And in net, Jordan Johnson. Jordan played a lot of goal earlier in the mid-grade levels, as did Brian Maxim. He is, as you might expect, as fearless in net as he is out on the field. Very quick, very athletic, but not a lot of size, but he gets to everything. And Matt Hart jogs in on that. Nice save. Keeper for Bellows Falls. That ball loose. Down goes Laughlin. No call. Ball still bouncing around. Looks like a pinball machine out there. Carries off the end line.
That's you. The corner's yours.
And it's going to be a corner for West Rutland.
There you go.
Brian Maxim wanted to take that corner, but Garrett Waite's going to come down. Actually, Brian Maxim wanted to be in front for that corner, sorry. Matt Hart's going to take it, but Garrett Waite, part of the West Rutland contingent in front of the Bellows Falls net. Short corner, played right at the Bellows Falls net immediately. Nice ball. Bellows Falls, best pass they've had all day, carries all the way to the corner. And Brian Maxim over to get his foot on that and send it far out of bounds. Bellows Falls throw. They play back to number 18, Philip Weed, immediate pressure. That ball's going to carry far corner. Great work, far side West Rutland defense. And I apologize, it's Austin May on the far side on defense for West Rutland. Brian Maxim settles, plays forward. Out near midfield. Jake Bartlett got a lot of speed. Tries to turn the corner and that ball cleared. Bellows Falls down the far sideline to the corner. Austin May there. That ball high. First two is Bellows Falls, but it comes down to the grass and West Rutland plays forward. Jake Bartlett looking to make a move. Picked off by Bellows Falls, but nice stick. Philip Whedon. Kyle Laughlin shields his man. Nice ball up to Jake Bartlett. Bartlett with space and time. He's going to look near side. Matt Hart hits him in stride. Matt's got some speed. He's by. And Matt Hart's in all alone. See what he can do with this. Rocket save. Bellows Falls keeper. Philip Whedon. Great anticipation. Takes a beautiful angle of that ball. Rubs his man off the ball and then finds Laughlin in the middle. Back to Whedon. Corner of the box. Carries deep. That ball high. Far post. No result. And that ball low and wide of the West Rutland net. Excuse me, Bellows Falls net. Bellows Falls goal kick. Early in the second half here, 36-47. Booming kick out to midfield. Bellows Falls first two header. Garrett Waite closes the door. That ball rides, but it's going to be a Bellows Falls throw. Great job of positioning there for Garrett Waite to keep that from advancing. Throw into Bellows Falls. Nice cut back into a little bit of space here. Number 3 plays far side. A little bit behind his own player, and unfortunately for Bellows Falls, that carries all the way out. West Rutland throw far side. Austin May finds Jake Bartlett. Jake Bartlett with a 360 spin, shoulder to shoulder with Bellows Falls player, and that ball sent near side. Garrett Waite, great step. Matt Hart, Garrett Waite here for West Rutland. Waite 14, Hart 22. Garrett Waite's going to take this throw. Matt Hart, nice job to make a run. Garrett plays short for Whedon. Immediate challenge. Jake Bartlett sticks his nose in, and that ball's out to midfield. Gets tangled up a little bit with the Bellows Falls player. Matt Hart settles. Bartlett finds Laughlin. Laughlin charging forward. Has a look, but it carries all the way to the far side. And apparently off the goal line for a Bellows Falls goal kick. 34:59 left here. Second half, West Rutland with an 8-0 lead over Bellows Falls. Bellows Falls showed up with 9 players. West Rutland graciously agreed to match that, so you're seeing 9-on-9 soccer. Unfortunately for Bellows Falls, the result of that is 0 subs. And I'm guessing as this second half progresses, you'll see fatigue on their part. It's a big field to cover with 9 kids, even if you have a couple subs. Jake Bartlett, tireless work, a little bit of a shove back and forth, no call. Bellows Falls comes away with it. That ball through midfield in stride. Bellows Falls plays into space, and Jordan Johnson comes off his line, sends that ball up near side. Matt Hart settles, plays back to the middle. Kyle Laughlin comes to it, immediate pressure from behind, makes a little space for himself, and Matt Hart, if he makes a move, he's in alone here. Nice job, Bellows Falls defender, to keep that from happening. Ball carries out off the sideline. Matt Hart asking for a sub, his coach asking him to play quick. Finds Bartlett. Bartlett turns off the upper 90, carries up and over. Bellows Falls goal kick. Bells of St. Stanislaus. Must be noon here in West Rutland. Saturday morning soccer. Nice cool day, a little bit of a breeze. West Rutland plays back. Johnson knows he can't pick it up, settles, and plays into space, finds Garrett Waite in stride. No challenge, so he plays to Laughlin. Laughlin, beautiful ball for Jake Bartlett, in all alone, off the crossbar. The West Rutland bench hoping their keeper could put one in the back of the net and get on the score sheet. What a beautiful serve by Kyle Laughlin to send him free there, though. Bartlett's got speed, ran right onto that, had a good look off the crossbar. Brian Maxim is really the only core member of the senior leadership of this team out there, and he's there to lend a steady hand at center full. And Jordan Johnson steps into net to give Jake Bartlett a chance to run up top. 32-16 left. And it's a Bellows Falls goal kick. Their keeper has played pretty well today. He's made 4 or 5 nice saves, but it's been a barrage. Philip Whedon gives pursuit. That goal kick out of bounds. Philip Whedon looks immediately to Eli Petit, chips ahead and then puts on the burst of speed. Told you he's fast. Rolls that ball to the front of the net. Through everybody. Matt Hart for his second of the game. Eli Petit is fast. Made a little bit of space for himself by chipping that ball ahead. Sends the cross right through the box. Kyle Laughlin had a chance, but Matt Hart there on the far post puts in his second of the game. That's 9-0 West Rutland. And more wholesale substitutions here. We've got Riley Dow, number 21, near side. Eric Maxim, number 7, jogging far side. We've got Liam Boyer, far side. Brennan Harvey playing mid. He's number 4. That's Liam Boyer on the ball right there. Nice individual move for Bellows Falls to make a little bit of space. Harvey turns, looks, finds Dow. Dow chips ahead, powers through, and great step, Tyler Garrow. We got Mikey Barrett, number 19, right in front of you, has checked in. Tyler Garrow has checked in at right full. He's right in front of you there. Tyler Serrani playing center full, and Keaton Wright Chapman on the far side, number 10, playing full on the far side. That ball chipped out. Bellows Falls throw. Great throw into the box. Nice opportunity for Bellows Falls. Jordan Johnson out there. He rolls forward, finds Eric Maxim. Maxim finds Harvey. Harvey finds Maxim. West Rutland building and rubbed off the ball. Nice play Bellows Falls defender to take Maxim off that ball. Now Mikey Barrett keeps it on the floor, finds Dow. Dow, one-touch pass over to Maxim. Maxim through traffic like a hot knife through butter, in all alone. He's going to fire. Great save. He tries to go low near side. West Rutland corner, number 4, Brendan Harvey's going to put this ball in play. Eric Maxim just slicing through the defense, heads in all alone, puts a hard low shot on, and the Bellows Falls keeper able to deny. Nice ball right to the middle of the box. Eric Maxim, first 2. Bellows Falls keeper there to deny it. A little bit of a bobble, but then he jumps on it. Bellows Falls now up to midfield, and Mikey Barrett comes out of the pack. Contested by Bellows Falls, and now Harvey controls. Rolls that ball far side to number 15, Boyer. Boyer immediately challenged. Now Bellows Falls up the far sideline.
Stay down, Liam.
And that was a nice step. I think that's Keaton Wright Chapman, number 10, on the far side there. Shuts the door on that play. Looks to throw, but Bellows Falls player's down, and now he's back up. Keaton Wright Chapman plays back all the way. Tyler Serrani plays back to Jordan Johnson. Johnson calmly plays middle for Harvey. Little dicey there, but Harvey has the time and space. He comes near side to Tyler Garrow. Garrow finds Serrani. Serrani sends the ball through. Mikey Barrett, he's got speed as well. He's by his defender. Oh, nice play by the Bellows Falls defender to shield him off the ball. And now that ball carries out of bounds. Nice pressure, Mikey Barrett. Another example of the speed on this West Rutland team. Bellows Falls throw about as deep in their end as you can be and still have it be a throw. Right up the line. Harvey does a beautiful job shielding. That ball never came in, so it's going to be a throw all the way down in the corner. Riley Dow is going to throw. That means Brendan Harvey's an option for him. Brendan will start away and then maybe come close. He plays to Harvey's feet, gets the one-touch back, pokes that ball into the middle. Who's there? Bellows Falls. Harvey rolls that ball into the box. Maxim dances, rolls that ball off the post, I believe, all the way to the far side, but West Rutland tracks it down, sends it back into the box, picked off by Bellows Falls. Now they're building on the far sideline, up near midfield. Bellows Falls player, I believe, tripped on his own there. But there's a lot of purple charging up the field and not much white back there. That ball cleared up and out, but that was dangerous. Push up the field for Bellows Falls. Riley Dow's in. Nice ball back to Eric Maxim, one of his better buddies. And Riley Dow's on the score sheet with an assist. Eric Maxim with his 4th. 26-31, and West Rutland's into double digits here. Second half action in West Rutland. Bellows Falls visiting in purple. West Rutland in the home whites. I think our ball boy, McAllister Perry, wishes he was a freshman, could get into this one. A lot of the West Rutland players played soccer all summer long, and McAllister Perry was part of those sessions. Wednesdays they scrimmaged against Otter Valley all summer long and had a good showing. Mondays and Fridays they worked here, captain's practices. And Tuesdays they played summer league basketball, and Thursdays open gym basketball. So it was a busy athletic summer for a lot of the West Rutland kids. They all came in, not all, a lot of them came into soccer season already in shape. And it's nice for a coach not to have to work on conditioning, be able to work on some other stuff. Riley Dow feeds Mikey Barrett. Mikey Barrett with a hard roller. That's off the Bellows Falls keeper. Harvey going to come down for the goal kick. Excuse me, corner kick. Slips a little bit. Ball carries way back out to Harvey all day. He beats his man, jogs on the goal line, rolls that ball right in front for Riley Dow. Lost track of the ball. Mikey Barrett has a go. Ball scooped by the Bellows Falls keeper, and he elects to throw. Far sideline.
Middle. Tyler Garrett, more middle now. Go ahead. Let it get to you.
That ball played deep by Bellows Falls. Jordan Johnson off his line. Elects to roll that ball out. Now played back. Eric Maxim deep in his own end. Rolls to Johnson. Now Johnson puts that ball in the air, coming near sideline. Mikey Barrett, nice touch, keep that ball in play. Finds Dow. Dow serves a beautiful ball to Barrett on the sideline, and he is on his horse, challenging. Pokes it by the Bellows Falls player, and now they battle. It's tight to the goal line. Barrett continues to pressure. Dow with the individual move to get a little space, poked away by Bellows Falls. Barrett looks to put that ball in the box and does, and the Bellows Falls keeper's there. Elects to throw off a header. Maxim all day. He's going to find somebody. Makes an individual move. Left foot, far left. 23-18 left. Goal kick. Brian Maxim's going to check in for his brother, Eric Maxim. Not sure what Coach Maxim said, but Eric's face just lit up like it was Christmas. He's pretty excited about something, and maybe he's going to get a chance to play keeper here. Brian Maxim plays back to Jordan Johnson. Johnson sends the ball near side. That goes off of Tyler Garrow's head. Bellows Falls throw, and it does look like Eric Maxim is putting on the gloves and the jersey. Bellows Falls controls. Far sideline. Keaton Wright Chapman stabs. Bellows Falls player able to carry through, and now Brendan Harvey, great anticipation, nice burst of speed, sends that ball into space. Tyler Serrani on his horse, looking for one of his rare opportunities in the offensive end. Nice move to get a little space, but tenacious defense by Bellows Falls. Result of that, ball up and over the top of the net, and Eric Maxim checking in. Jordan Johnson shuts out Bellows Falls for the first portion of the second half. Ball was played back to him a couple times. I'm not sure he had any saves on that. Blue jersey in the net.
Give it to my best, my most favorite fans.
Nice work, West Rutland. Hard roller, easily handled by Bellows Falls. That ball on the far sideline. Nice pressure. I believe that's Liam Boyer over there. Swing and a miss for Keaton Wright Chapman. Nice ball. On the grass. Not sure what the call was, but it is against West Rutland. Just past midfield. 20 minutes, 36 seconds left. Bellows Falls in the purple, West Rutland in the whites. West Rutland into double digits with a 10-0 lead. And long direct kick. And Eric Maxim. Save percentage 1,000 so far this season. And that's not quite the drop kick he was looking for, but with a 10-0 lead, his friends on the bench, more than happy to let him know about it. Great pressure, far side. Tyler Serrani ends up down on his face. He's still crouching down, hoping he's not going to get subbed for. He wants to stay out there. We got Mikey Barrett, 19, coming off. Riley Dow, 21, coming off. Tyler Garrow, 12, coming off. Brian Maxim, 11, coming off. Keaton Wright Chapman, 10, coming off. Holy smokes, it's everybody. Brendan Harvey, number 4, and 16, Liam Boyer. We'll try and set it up for you here. Jacob Dow, far side, number 5, is going to throw. Tyler Grow in motion, number 6, is playing up top. 20, Kyle Laughlin's up top. Philip Whedon, near side mid. Austin May, far side mid, plays the ball there. Jordan Johnson is going to play back to fullback. Nice challenge. Bellows Falls plays forward to Philip Whedon, and Bellows Falls first 2. Johnson finally gets that up through, but first 2 is Bellows Falls. A little disorganized for West Rutland. Last player I didn't get to is number 14, Garrett Waite. He's near side full. So there's your West Rutland lineup out there. Eric Maxim in net. Jake Bartlett checking in, and Jacob Dow looks like his puppy just got hit by a car. He got in for a minute, and now he's getting pulled back out. He's a little sad about that. And Coach Maxim, Coach Maxim thinks that's pretty funny. All right, header. Eric Maxim with his second chance. That was a good 30 seconds, Jake.
Yeah.
9 seconds too many.
God.
Little sloppy here at midfield. Garrett Waite sticks his nose in, but Bellows Falls controlling here. Kyle Laughlin steps in and sends it far side, but Bellows Falls first 2 there. Jordan Johnson takes one for the team, and now it's pushed forward. Laughlin pressures. Tyler Grow pressures. Austin May rubbed off the ball by Bellows Falls. I know it's 10-0, but West Rutland is looking disorganized right now. Jordan Johnson knows what to do when that's happening. He pounds that ball high and wide and out of bounds for a Bellows Falls throw, but we'll see if he can get his team a little more organized. Jordan Johnson, first 2, header, right to the deck, handled by Bellows Falls. That ball into the box, dangerous. Number 3 for Bellows Falls had a chance, but Jordan Johnson plays like Jordan Johnson always does. 100 miles an hour, comes through, clears that ball far side. Bellows Falls throw. Jordan is a player who doesn't change the way he plays regardless of the score. It's 100% all the time. Eric Maxim jogs to the top of the box. Booming kick up to midfield. Trying to find Jake Bartlett in stride. Jake gets a little turned around. That ball's going to carry. 2 West Rutland players with immediate pressure. Jake Bartlett with great speed. Tyler Whedon also, Philip Whedon also fast. And Tyler Grow was there as well. West Rutland throw deep in their own end. Jake Bartlett wants it on the goal line. That's where it goes. Kyle Laughlin flicks it behind his back. Jake Bartlett sends that ball far right. Nice look, nice attempt. Nifty little move by Kyle Laughlin there off his back heel into the middle of the box for Jake. Goal kick, Bellows Falls. And with no subs, their coach is tossing water bottles onto the field, and they're grabbing a drink every chance they get. Mentioned a couple times, they showed up with 9. They have no subs, and it's a long game on a big field if you don't have any subs to come in and give you a breather every once in a while. Bellows Falls playing pretty well though late in the game. Eric Maxim off his line elects to roll that ball out, finds Whedon in stride. Whedon getting tracked from behind, goes middle, looking for Bartlett. Picked off by Bellows Falls, immediate pressure Bartlett, and Bellows Falls sends it in. Jordan Johnson shields his man off the ball. Austin May pushing and shoving. No call, wins that 50-50 battle. Great job up the line. Tyler Grow tries the individual move, gets his pocket picked, and then goes down. Bellows Falls heading into the offensive zone, but Eric Maxim looking like a natural in net. I don't think Coach Maxim will want to pull him out of net after this showing. He may end up with the rest of the season back between the pipes. Jake Bartlett, burst to speed. What's he got? He's got rubbed off the ball with no call. I don't think that was a bad no call. That ball near side. Bellows Falls first two. Tyler Groh, nifty move, drags it back for himself, shoulder to shoulder. Trying to find Bartlett, but Bellows Falls steps to that ball. Kyle Laughlin tees it up. And that ball is wide right. Jake Dow's going to try it again. Goes in for Kyle Laughlin.
Sub form. Max. Sub form right now. Sub form right now. Jake. Sub for Jake right now.
Bellows Falls goal kick. Far side. Handled on the sideline. Dow's there to pressure. Nice pass. Bellows Falls past his man. And looking to get past the West Rutland defense. Dow tracks all the way back. West Rutland oversteps. Jordan Johnson's got to clear this ball out of the box. And that ball comes near side, but Bellows Falls first two. A little bit of a miscue there. Bellows Falls, great cutback. Philip Whedon to the middle of the field. He's going to look to send somebody here. He sends that ball middle. Dow had the ball at midfield breaking. We've got whistles in the back. Ref is talking to a Bellows Falls player. Guess he's making sure the Bellows Falls player's okay. He's gimping a little bit, but interesting to call the play there, especially since the player wasn't down, but it's 10-0. Great ball. Dow to Bartlett. Bartlett deep. Mishandled. Bellows Falls keeper, but he's there to pick it up. Nice look to set Bartlett free there. Have a good look at the net. Whedon has time. Finds Bartlett. Bartlett with a turn. Back to Whedon. Nice ball. Whedon. Corner of the box. Rocket. Oh, baby. Sends that ball to the middle with pace. Jake Bartlett picks it out of the air but sends it wide. Bellows Falls goal kick. 12 minutes, 23 seconds left in the second half. Philip Whedon jogging back. And they go far side out near midfield. That ball skips all the way back to Austin May. That ball rolls out of bounds. We've got a Bellows Falls throw, far sideline. Dow picks that out of the air, pursued from behind, but he's got a little bit of space now. He plays ahead, looking for Jake Bartlett. Bartlett, great angle. He's in all alone. What's he got? He's got his first goal of the season. And his teammates are going to be pretty excited about that. You know, it's a good day when your goalkeeper gets his first goal of the season. That makes it 11-0 West Rutland with 11:28 left. Bartlett's going to come, take a break. Riley Dow checks in, fill his spot. He'll play up top. Bellows Falls is going to start off. Immediate pressure, Tyler Groh. That ball sent into the offensive end by Bellows Falls. Jordan Johnson picks it out of the air. Beautiful ball on the grass for Philip Whedon. In stride, Whedon finds Dow and now makes a little bit of a run. Dow, individual move, sends that ball into the corner. Tyler Groh's going to run onto that and have some space and some time. What do we have here? Tyler Groh in all alone, and he puts that ball in the back of the net for his first of the day. That's 12-0 West Rutland. And Bellows Falls pretty disheartened at this point with 10:37 left. There's quite a bit of game left. Bellows Falls starting off. Thought that might have been a hand on Tyler Groh, but no call. Nice cutback. Bellows Falls, pass into space. Austin May, first two. He's looking up the far sideline. Shoulder to shoulder. And they're going to make the call against Austin. Their Bellows Falls player went down. Bellows Falls played quick on that, but the ball carried out, and it's a West Rutland throw. To Dow, touch a little heavy, carries out. Bellows Falls gets the ball at the corner of the box. Low skipper Eric Maxim there handles that ball. He jogs to the top of the box, rolls up to Riley Dow. Riley Dow with a turn. Rubbed off the ball by Bellows Falls. That comes near side. Philip Whedon with great pursuit. Dow sends that ball up ahead. Austin May is in. Bellows Falls keeper wasn't sure if he wanted to come out and challenge that or not. Philip Whedon's going to have a go. He looks far side. That ball carries off the goal line. Bellows Falls goal kick, 9:09 left. Clock ticking away, 8:47 left. We've got a whole herd of West Rutland players about to check in here.
Everybody but Jake Dow.
Everybody but Jake Dow is the call. Brian Maxim, number 11, is heading back on defense. Mikey Barrett, 19, looks like he's headed far side. Keaton Wright Chapman, number 10, checks in. Liam Boyer, 16. Kyle Laughlin, 20. Matt Hart, 22, near side. West Rutland throw. Brian Maxim from deep in his end. He's got a big throw. That ball skips off. Purple. Midfield white throw is the call. Brian Maxim looking to make things happen. Goes corner. Looking for Matt Hart. Hart by his man. Sends a ball. Beautiful middle. Liam Boyer in. Nice job of Bellows Falls to close the door on that. Kyle Laughlin gives a left-footed try. And that ball carries off the end line. Bellows Falls goal kick, 7:39. West Rutland up 12-0. Lopsided victory, but it will help in the standings. Bellows Falls, an upper division opponent. I'm not sure if they're 2 or 3. I couldn't find them on VPA. But they're definitely not a D4 team. I think the fact that the football team is there in school certainly hurts the soccer program. That ball carries all the way into the truck and out the front. Carl Serrani, always helpful. Gets that ball to Brian Maxim. Maxim.
Don't play it, don't touch it, don't touch it.
That ball slips out of his hands, and nobody quite knew what to do. Coach Maxim there to facilitate. Can't play your own throw. West Rutland hustled back and got the first foot to it, and now they're at the top of the box here. Tyler Garrow comes in and has a go. That's off Bellows Falls player. Keaton Wright Chapman, individual move. Looking along the goal line there, and that ball out to the middle. Liam Boyer first two, but his pocket picked by Bellows Falls. Now they're on the run to midfield. A little bit of a pick there. Brian Maxim couldn't get through to that ball, and now Eric Maxim off his line.
Steve, just come on. Just come on. Just come right off, please. I didn't realize that we were trying to match him, and I didn't realize they had somebody on the bench, so pulling him off.
So Bellows Falls showed up with 9, and we're playing with 8 there for a couple minutes to give one of their players a chance to either catch his breath or recover. He might have been the player that was gimping a little bit for Bellows Falls. Coach Maxim didn't realize that until just now. Pulls his 9th man off, so they're playing 8-on-8 now. Hard roller, easily handled by the Bellows Falls keeper. He's been a busy fella today. He tries the drop kick. That rolls out to Kyle Laughlin. Laughlin tries to make a little space and get a foot on that, but nice job of the Bellows Falls defense to get there first. Brian Maxim sends that ball. Mikey Barrett in. and that ball chipped out Tyler Garrow, excuse me, on the far side. We're down to 5 minutes left. West Side Soccer. That ball carries over. Jake Dow. First two, shields his man, earns the throw. And he looks up the field to Kyle Laughlin. Kyle steps over, but still gets the ball. Liam Boyer bursts of speed, pressures now Mikey Barrett, trying to look into the corner. But Bellows Falls clears all the way back to Brian Maxim. A lot of time for Brian. He turns his hips, gets that ball. Beautiful ball into space. Matt Hart. Low roller to the front of the net. Handled by the Bellows Falls keeper. Drop kick out to midfield. Maxim steps two. Ball carries near side. Bellows Falls. Dow's there to contain. That ball played deep and overlapping defense. Maxim, but Bellows Falls continuing to put a push on here. A lot of purple in front of the net. That ball all the way far side. Up and over. Dangerous push up the field for Bellows Falls late in the game. 3:50 left. But no result, unfortunately, for them. Result is a West Rutland goal kick. Eric Maxim. A pretty rare opportunity for him. Dow, left foot, middle of the field, looking for Boyer in stride, but Bellows Falls there. Nice job, Kyle Laughlin, send that ball into space. Liam Boyer burst to speed, immediate pressure, and now Austin May handles. Individual move, cuts outside. He's by his man, low roller to the corner. Great opportunity for a West Rutland player to run onto that, but it carries off the end line, and we're under 3 minutes now. Be another Bellows Falls goal kick. Dereliction of duty on the far side for the West Rutland ball boy. Keeper has to go get that himself, but ball out near midfield. Carries Dow. Lets it carry. Now has to play it. He'll play back to Brian Maxim. Maxim's probably going to come this side. And he does. Maxim pursuing from behind. Dow looking to contain. Best shot of the day for Bellows Falls. Carries wide. 2 minutes, 10 seconds. West Rutland goal kick. Looks like the group you see out there is the group that's going to finish. Nobody over here to sub in for West Side. Been a nice opportunity for some of their players to get on the score sheet. Eric Maxim with the first three. Brian Maxim with two. Dow with two. Tyler Groh has one. Matt Hart has two. Jake Bartlett has one. Nice job to play wide there by Laughlin. And he loves that back heel flick, looking to send Tyler Garrow on the run, but played out of bounds by Bellows Falls, be a West Rutland throw.
He's way down here because he had to go into the ball over there. No, he ended up going down there to get a ball.
Is your mom getting part of this money today?
Helpful fan on the far side. I believe that's Tabitha Perry doing her part to keep things rolling. Tracks that ball. Brian Maxim hits about it as hard as he can. Carries left out of bounds. We're under a minute now. Bellows Falls throw. But we're about to put a wrap on this. West Rutland, with what they expected would be a lopsided win, turns out to be a lopsided win. It's going to be 12-0 over an upper division opponent. Jake Dow going to see if he can get another one of his buddies on the score sheet. Sends that ball into the box. Austin May looking to turn. 18 seconds left. He's got a burst of speed. He's got to put a foot on this. Nice look at the net, but that ball high and wide to the right, and we're under 10 seconds now. Bellows Falls is going to put this ball in play, which is a bit of a surprise to me. I thought they might just let time expire, but out to midfield, and best result you can hope for West Rutland. Some kids who don't normally get on the score sheet get on the score sheet, nobody gets hurt, and they walk away with an easy victory. Thanks to PEGTV for allowing me to use their equipment, put these games on. I know older parents and grandparents who don't always get to the game appreciate it, and folks who may be out of town also appreciate it. We've got a quick handshake here, and West Rutland will jog across the field in a minute. This is something new that started this year. After the handshake, they jog across the field and they find somebody. Coach Maxim, I believe the words were, find somebody you care about and thank them for coming. I've heard several parents express appreciation for that new activity. So we're signing off from West Rutland. Thank you to PEGTV.